Hello everyone, welcome. For today's video, we're gonna do some makeup therapy. It's been a while since I did some kind of makeup tutorial. I think with color, it's been at least a year. So yeah, I was excited to sit down and create something. So let's just get right into it. So first of all, I moisturize my face with the Toleriane Sensitive Riche from La Roche-Posay. You guys know I've been using this cream. Honestly, I've used it because, as you guys know, I had a lot of eczema on my face, but it's pretty much gone right now. So I'm wondering if now the cream is a bit too rich for me, and that's why I'm breaking out so much, because I don't know what exactly is breaking me out, but whatever. Anyways, so here I'm just going to prep my eyelids, and I'm just using concealer. That's what I always used before, so I just make sure I have a nice base of concealer. I just use my concealer that I always use, the Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX. And can we talk about how smooth it looks on my eyelids? I am so happy the way it looks. And yeah, just make sure it's an even base, and you guys see me, I'm happy because there's no texture. It looks so good. And after this, I'm just going to set it, because I always set my my base, whatever base I have on my eyelids, just because they do crack, they do get oily, so I need to set them. The first eyeshadow palette I'm going to use is the Gone Mad palette, and first I use the shade Blanky. I did use the shade that's right next to it, which is Chez Me, for my crease. So yeah, I'm just going to blend this all over my crease. I always start from light to dark when I do eyeshadows, because I find it easier, because I find it there's less blending to do. It's easier to blend after, at least for me. I don't know, maybe for you too. Try it, you never know. And then after that, I go a little bit darker, and I chose the shade Powder Puff. I'm using a small blending brush because I really wanted to be more precise and more into my crease, and really have some kind of a gradient between the two shades I put before and the shade that I just put right now. So I just take my time. I just blend, and until I find the desired darkness that I'm looking for in this eyeshadow look. So like I said, this one is more precise, so it really goes deep into the crease, so it looks way better. Just make sure you take your time, blend it. And yeah, I also go back with my other brush sometimes, just to make sure everything is seamless. After that, I go back, like I said, I just go back with the shade Blanky to just make sure all the two eyeshadows are well blended, so there's no harsh lines or anything like that. So yeah, we're just going to continue to blend until we find it's well blended. Next palette I use is the Colourpop Fade Into Hue palette. This is like the rainbow palette. Yeah, so first shade I use all over my eyelid is the shade Love and Warhol. So I'm just using a smudger brush because I find it packs on color eyeshadows really well. And also, if you find like the colors are a bit too pastel-y, a bit powdery, as much as I love this palette, the eyeshadows tend to be a bit more powdery. So yeah, that's why I use a smudger brush to pack on the eyeshadows. And yeah, I'm just putting it all over my eyelids. I'm gonna worry about blending a bit later. And then after that, I go with the shade Treasure, which is like a peach color. On camera it looks kind of whitish, but it's actually pretty peachy. And yeah, I'm just gonna put it in my inner corner. Yeah, like I said, it looks really light. It almost looks white for some reason. So I'm just gonna pack it on into the same kind of brush into my inner corner. I'm blending it a little bit. I'm just making sure the two sides have the same amount of the same shade. And then after, I thought it was a bit dull, so I decided to put a little bit of Retro Dream, which is like orangey, like copper color. I don't know how to describe it, but it has glitter on it, like it has a nice sheen to it. And then after this is where I'm worrying about blending, so I just go in between the two shadows and I make sure that I blend the two shades. And then here I go back with where I did my crease, just make sure the pink shade, orangey shade, blends with the brown. And here I'm just doing a black eyeliner. This is for me, honestly. You don't have to. One reason why I do it is because it gives me a base when I put eyelashes, and also I find it defines my eyes a little bit more. So that's why I like to do a fine line of eyeshadow. You can always use a liquid liner if you prefer. It's really about what you prefer, honestly. So here I'm just adding on some lashes, And yeah, I think these are the number 9 by Kiss. And yeah, I'm just adding on a bit of lashes just to make sure the eyeshadow, I feel like it just makes the look come together when you add eyelashes. Honestly, it's the best. So now on to the face. I'm gonna start with primer. I'm using my NYX face glue, and I'm using my Maybelline and Powerless primer. I really like those two mixed together. The NYX I just put all over, and then the Maybelline I will put mostly in the middle of my face where my pores are pretty large, I guess, and where I need more mattifying, because even though my skin is really dry lately because I'm getting older, it still gets oily. Okay, yeah, so after that I'm just gonna use some skin tints, which are pretty much foundations. Honestly, the coverage is always amazing. I'm using my Maybelline skin tint Superstay in the shade 330, and I'm mixing it with my Fenty Beauty in the shade 18. One is too light, one is too dark, you know the deal. So I'm just mixing the two, and look at this coverage, it just always looks so good. And yeah, I'm just making sure everything is well blended. And after, we're going with blush first. I'm using the liquid blush by Elf, the Camo liquid blushes in the shade Coral Crush. I'm just making sure it's well blended. I kind of pinch my brush just because this brush was too big for the area, so I just pinch it a little bit, and then after I unpinch it and just make sure it's well blended. I just love this shade, it's just so beautiful. After my blush, I do go in with concealer because I find it makes my blush looks more, make it look more blended, if I want to put it that way. And yeah, I just love this technique. Honestly, I just prefer doing my blush first, and after my concealer. I'm gonna need a new concealer because this one is almost over, and I think it's being discontinued, which I'm not happy about, but you know, that's life. But yeah, this is when it's blended, it just always looks so good. Like, look at this. Anyways, after that, I'm going back. No, I'm not going back. I'm gonna do my bronzer. This is the Infallible bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's so good. It makes your skin look so smooth, like just smooth. I really want to try the face powder because imagine this all over my face. I mean, come on now. And also the pigment is nice, and it just blends so easily. It's just amazing. I'm gonna set my eyebrows. I already did my eyebrows, by the way, before starting filming, because I always do my brows before I do my eyeshadows. And yeah, after that, I'm just gonna set my face with my Can't Stop Won't Stop powder, and I think this one too is being discontinued. And I'm just gonna go over the places where, mostly in the middle, because I do get oily on those places, and also I'm a bit shiny. You guys can see on camera. I'm just trying to modify those small places, you know, those areas, and over my brows also. Yeah, I also use the powder to structure my face a little bit, especially on my cheeks, to make sure the bronzer didn't go everywhere. And yeah, after that, I'm just gonna go back to my Gone Mad palette by Colourpop. I'm gonna use the black shade, which is called Roll Around. I just thought the eyeshadow look wasn't dark enough, so I'm just using the black shade just to put back a little bit of darkness into my eye, just make it a bit more smoky. So I'm just gonna add it where we use the dark brown color. And yeah, just look, it really just looks a bit darker. And I'm going back with the shades I used before, which was Blanky, just to make sure, again, there's no harsh lines. I'm gonna use the same shade of black to do a bit of an eyeliner, but I'm just going to do the outer corner just to add a bit more smokiness and maybe define my eyes a little bit more. And I'm adding also a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. After that, I'm just going to remove my bake, if I can put it that way. Just make sure there's no excess powder. And yeah, so I don't look like I have a cast on, but usually I don't. I'm pretty good about it. I'm just going to add on a little bit more, a little bit of highlight. And I'll put it on my nose, my cheeks, a little bit on my brows also. Just basically just a little bit, just where I want a bit more light into my face. And then after, I'm using a blush, well, 2 blushes, just to make sure it's more defined, and my blush stays all day. Yeah, you can see it's like kind of a rosy, it has a bit of like a copper color under. It's really nice. And for my lips, I'm gonna use the shade Control by Colourpop, the lip pencil first. I'm gonna define my lips with the shade, and after I'm using my Maybelline Slim lipstick in the shade More Blonde, which I adore. It's so good. I always make sure it's well blended, and after I'm just gonna put on a gloss on top. Before I do that, actually, sorry, I like to redefine my lips a little bit because sometimes blotting kind of puts the lipstick everywhere. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of lip gloss. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Butterscotch. I love this shade. It's like a nice nude color. I'm gonna put it on top just a little bit. I'm gonna say add a bit of shine, and I wanted it a bit lighter, so I went in with my CoverGirl gloss on top, and I think it's great. So this is it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time, guys. Love you. Bye.